Tonight on Cronkite News, the Diamondbacks closed out the series against the Giants with an 8-2 win. But will they maintain their wild card playoff spot?
Plus, the sun rises on another upcoming NBA season. The big three of Book, KD, and Beal, along with new coach Mike Budenholzer, have a long journey ahead in the Wild Wild West.
And a new report from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce reveals the impact Hispanics have on the Arizona economy. Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Ann Perry.
And I'm Keith Hall. Thank you for joining us.
The Arizona Diamondbacks closed out their series against the San Francisco Giants yesterday.
The team delivered a powerful statement with an 8-2 victory as they look to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Coming down to the last weekend of the season, the D-backs are still in a tight race for a wild card spot.
Brady Hansen joins us now to preview what's in store for a wild weekend ahead.
Yeah, guys, the Giants lost to the Diamondbacks this past week, giving the Diamondbacks more momentum going into this final weekend series. They still have the third and final spot in the NL wildcard standings, but they are only up one game over the Braves. Starting tomorrow, the Snakes play a crucial three-game series against the Padres, who recently clinched a playoff spot. The Diamondbacks split their season series with the Padres at 5-5, so the teams are evenly matched. Merrill Kelly is the scheduled starter for Friday's matchup with Montgomery and Rodriguez as the other tentative starters. None of these three guys pitch against the Padres this year, which could be an advantage for the Snakes. With the season on the line, the D-backs are looking to fry the Friars this weekend to be able to clinch a playoff spot in front of their home fans.
So we're grateful for that. We love playing in front of our fans. They rock this place, and it's loud. And when they come out here, they make a difference. So I want to continue to encourage them to do that, but we want to continue to win them back piece by piece and year by year because we want to be consistently in this situation every year.
It feels heavier, and the results are staring us in the face, and it does feel like a control your own destiny situation. But I think the more the harder we tried, the more we try to force it, the harder the game feels sometimes.
The last two playoff spots are up for grabs between the D-backs, Braves, and Mets. However, due to Hurricane Helene, the Braves and Mets series has been postponed, and they will play a doubleheader on Monday. Depending on the Diamondbacks' performance against the Padres this weekend, it is entirely possible that the fate of their season could come down to the doubleheader on Monday.
Thank you, Brady. That is very nerve-wracking for sure.
I don't think you can overuse the word poise with him because that's just what he has. That's who he's been since he's gotten here, and you never really know what you got until those real moments show up.
That is Washington Commanders receiver Terry McLaurin on how well rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels has been leading their offense. Daniels is a familiar face to ASU fans, and he made his way back to his old stomping grounds. DeAndre Sanders was in Tempe for Daniels' homecoming.
In a full circle moment, Jaden Daniels returned to the campus where he began his college career as he and his Washington Commanders practiced at ASU's football facility.
It was the start for me. Started all this, laid the foundation. Obviously, the people that recruited me here, I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me in my football career. And the relationships that I've made off the field here, still cherish them to this day. It started here. We grew up and you see everybody live out their dreams. Those are brothers to me. We got B.A., Rashad, Ricky, people like that, man. Those are brothers to me, and I'm happy for them. I'm always talking to Herm. I love Herm. He recruited me here. Phenomenal head coach, phenomenal man. Looked out for me while I was here. I still talk to him today, so that dynamic is still there.
Daniels left on a sour note after 3 seasons and went on to have a stellar career at LSU, winning the Heisman Trophy. He will now try to be a thorn in the side of Arizona fans once again as he tries to defeat the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday. In Tempe, DeAndre Sanders, Cronkite News.
Daniels is coming off a breakout performance following his win over the Cincinnati Bengals, but will soon have to deal with Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
The Phoenix Suns are open training camp on Monday after an offseason of under-the-radar moves. But as Wilder Adams tells us, the Suns are hoping those moves will put the team in the mix for a Western Conference title.
The pressure is on the Suns this year to contend for a title with the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal all returning. With the big three intact, there was no superstar trades this offseason, but there were moves to enhance the team. The Suns let go of head coach Frank Vogel and brought in Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, who won an NBA title with Milwaukee, beating Phoenix in the finals in 2021. The Suns are hoping Bud can ignite what has been a stagnant offense at times, as the Suns had the worst fourth quarter offense in the league. The Suns turned to defense in this summer's draft. They drafted Ryan Dunn from Virginia, 28th overall. Dunn is considered one of the best and most versatile defenders in the entire draft. They also drafted Marquette big Oso Ighodaro, 40th overall. Ighodaro is a high IQ energy big with 4 years of college experience. The Suns are thin on centers this year, and if he can play right away, that will make a big difference. The Suns lacked a true point guard on the roster last year, which is a reason why the Suns had the 6th most turnovers in the league. They added 2 point guards on veteran minimum deals in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris. Both are known to be able to make players around them better and hit threes. Tyus Jones had the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the NBA 5 times in his career and shot 41% from 3 last year. It was considered a steal for the Suns to land Jones on the minimum. Monte Morris has made deep playoff runs with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. He is a career 39% shooter from 3 and also had the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the league in 2023. Tyus Jones was 2nd that year. With the additions Phoenix made this offseason, the team got younger, more energetic, and more efficient at the point guard position. Mike Budenholzer is the mastermind expected to put it all together. At the touchscreen, Wilder Adams, Cronkite News.
We will get to see the new Suns additions in action for the first time on October 6th in a preseason opener against the Lakers. Sticking to basketball, the Mercury's playoff run was ended last night by the Minnesota Lynx. But the question on everyone's mind, Keith, is DT hanging it up after 20 years in Phoenix?
That's right, Ann. There's been a ton of speculation over the last couple of weeks on whether or not Diana Taurasi will be retiring from the WNBA. Last week, Diana Taurasi received a standing ovation at the Footprint Center in what might have been her last home game repping purple and orange. Many fans were also at the game participating in a "one more year" chant. The Mercury have hinted on social media that this is the end, as they posted a video featuring the slogan, "If this is it." Taurasi has played for the Mercury since 2004 and is a 3-time WNBA champion, an 11-time All-Star, and a 6-time Olympic gold medalist.
Coming up after the break, 2 undefeated football teams clash on Friday Night Lights.
That's right. The Brophy Prep Broncos will take on the Notre Dame Saints for the honors of 5-0. We'll catch up with the teams as we return, as the number 4 ranked Broncos host the number 19 ranked Saints.
Plus, Hurricane Helene is moving closer and closer to the Florida coastline as a Category 3 storm. More on the hurricane's trajectory when we return. Welcome back. This week in high school football is possibly the game of the week between 2 undefeated teams in Brophy and Notre Dame Prep.
Brophy will have a major task with Notre Dame Prep in this upcoming game, as Cronkite News reporter Cameron Palmer reports from the Brophy side of the matchup.
The number 4 Brophy Broncos will face a familiar foe, number 19 Notre Dame Prep Saints, an exciting matchup and what looks to be a highly competitive game between the 2 Catholic school rivals. And usually these are the games where leaders of the team make their presence known.
You know, these are the games that you dream about. These are the games that you go to bed every night and you just can't wait until it's Friday.
You know, it's the best competition. You go to college, you're playing the top guys, so you want to play the top guys in high school. And the fact that we can do that in high school, and also it's with our rivals that are some of the best competition. I mean, it's just nothing better than that.
High school athletes circle a game like this on their schedule, especially when the 2 teams are so evenly matched.
At the 5th time we've met, we're 2-2. So someone's going to go walk away with the tiebreaker. Games are always fun.
At almost the halfway point of the high school season, players are already treating each game as an imperative one to reach their playoff goals.
The fact that we play a really good team who are our rivals, who are both 4-0, competing for an open spot in the playoffs, doesn't get much better than that.
As we head into this highly anticipated matchup, Brophy hopes to stay undefeated and win their 2nd straight game over Notre Dame Prep. In downtown Phoenix, Cameron Palmer, Cronkite News.
Rivalry games are always fun to watch. This game will be held at Central High School in Phoenix tomorrow at 7 p.m.